What is going on, everybody? We are live tonight here on a Monday night. We have a lot of people here in the chat already. Thank you guys for waiting. First, I want to introduce you guys. This is, oh, Todd, could you mute your, I think there might be some feedback. I'm not sure.
How are we doing now?
I think we're good.
I can hear you. I don't have my chat on.
Huh.
Oh, do you have it?
It's feeding back, I think maybe through your phone.
How about that? Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, hello. That might be a little bit better. But anyway, guys, so this is Todd. This is the Flippin' Hustler. Pam actually found him, and she really enjoyed his channel. And he's a really fun guy. And so we figured we'd have him on the channel tonight and have some fun with you guys. I want to say hi to a bunch of people here in the chat first. Let's see. We got Candace Hicks. Hello, Candace.
Hi,
Tommy
Candace.
Bernard.
Tommy.
Always good to see Tommy. Joseph Hutchins, borderline hoarderish.
Hi, Kimberly.
Junk Trader. We've got Craig, Landshark Picker. Good to see you, buddy. Flippin' Particles.
I should say hi to Buddy, even though, yeah.
We got 581 Shop.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
Good to see him again. Or her.
Yes. No, I think it was a her.
It was a her?
Yes. Okay. Welcome back.
We got Bumcrack Picker in the house.
That was so cute, Todd, because when your daughter said his name, she's like, we have Bumcrack here. I mean, bun. Oh my gosh. Bumcrack. And then she like covered her mouth a minute, like, oh, did I just say something bad? It was cute.
So who else we got here? I don't want to miss anybody. We got Star City Picker. How's it going, Star City Picker? We got part-time pickers. Matt is here. Love to see him.
Matt! I was watching you while I was shoveling this morning. You and Johanna.
We got Rosie's Closet. How's it going, Rosie? And
hey,
we've got Mary McQueen here. I think that might be a new name.
Hello, Mary. I know Rosie said that she subscribes to you.
So happy Monday, everybody. So yeah, guys. So this is Todd. If you've never heard of him before, I know a lot of his fans are over here, probably watching.
We should put his little link down below if we could.
Yes. So if you've never heard of Todd, the link to his channel is down in the description. Definitely go give him a subscribe.
He is very, very entertaining. So lots of you guys know, like I just said, for Matt, I like to listen to him. So I'm sitting there shoveling, listening to him. I had to see his pretty artwork, so I almost fell trying to get my phone out. But with Todd, I actually have to watch him because he does so crazy things in there, like throwing things, confetti all over the place, and he's like spinning around and going all crazy. Todd, what do you put in your coffee?
I drink it black and strong.
I believe you. You have so much energy. It's crazy. Are you always like that?
You know what? Not every day. Because I'll go like that for 2 or 3 days, and then I'll kind of just mellow out for a minute, and then I go back to crazy energy. So yeah, it's a God-given thing, man. I'm thankful for it, but sometimes it's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I think it's perfect. I wish I could have that. I need to hone in some Toddness.
Yeah. So guys, if you've never seen Todd's channel before, he does this kind of really awesome thing. Like he does a lot of live streams while he's working during the day, and you know, he'll be in there with his coffee. He's all super high energy, and he'll take he has this confetti like every live show, and he'll just like out of the blue, random time, just be like confetti time, and he'll just throw confetti everywhere. So that's kind of his signature thing, guys. So
like that.
Confetti. There it is. There's the confetti right there.
So
yeah,
Todd,
man.
What got you into reselling?
Oh, boy. Okay, we're just going to start at the very beginning. I was born. So in 8th grade, I wanted a skateboard. right? And I'm, 13 years old, want a skateboard, too young to get a regular job. Mom says, okay, you can have a skateboard if you can figure out how to buy it. Cool, perfect. So I got my little backpack and I went to the corner general store and I bought Snickers for 25 cents a piece, right? And then I'd flip them, and every day I'd go back and buy more Snickers because it's easy for kids to, make money at quarters, right? So I saved up enough money to buy my skateboard. That's how I started flipping, 8th grade. Let's fast forward to now. I've owned a limousine company, a party bus company. I've always been an entrepreneur, always done some kind of hustle. But in the meantime, I've always had a job too. I sold insurance. I was a car salesman. I was a finance manager at a car dealership. And then one day I went in, they said, Todd, you have to step up your game. And I was like, you talking to me? Have you not Googled me? Because go Google me and you'll find out. So I rolled. I left that day with not a second job waiting for me, nothing. I bailed and I started a detail company 2 days later.
Wow.
I've got a 1,000 square foot garage here at the house. So I utilized that. I used all my car customers that I sold cars to over 5 years as referrals. So I never had to advertise. I just was jammed. And then November, the snow started to fall because I'm in Minnesota, right?
Right.
So what happened? I was like, heck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And so I was watching Casey the Rockstar Flipper a lot, Bonafide Hustler, Rake and Profit, and Craigslist Hunter. And I was like, okay, if these guys can do it, I can do it too. So I started out of this little room back here behind me, my little desk and just whatever I had, and just started doing it. So that was December 5th, 2016. And yeah, here I am now. I've got a premium store, 900 plus items, and I shipped out like, I don't know, 12 or something today. Doesn't happen like that every day, but it's slowly growing, and there's been a lot of problems, where I canceled a bunch of stuff the first go around.
Yep.
I didn't realize that when you cancel something that it was going to ding you hard. Well, so I started December 5th. By April 20th, which is kind of ironic, but April 20th, I was top rated seller. I'm like, sweet. So then I crushed it all through summer. 4th quarter rolled around, November, and I had to cancel 8 sales, not knowing it was going to ding me. So I went from top rated seller to below rated seller like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. So then I spent the next, 8 months trying to dig myself out of that. You just have to sell and sell and sell and sell until finally the numbers work themselves out, right?
Right,
so
exactly.
That happened back in October of 2018. I was able to get myself back to above standard. And so now I'm good. I'm set to go above or top rated. But dude,
that's awesome.
Trials and errors, problems. That's life. It's business. It's fun.
So you've only been a full-time reseller for 2 years? Is that what?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Sweet.
But I still do the detailing. I say seasonal, and now I'm only probably gonna do 1 car per week because it's fun to do. I enjoy the process, but I don't like having 3 cars on deck. It's not about the money. It's about producing a nice product.
Right.
So
detailing like cleaning cars, right?
Yeah, like detailing, but not just cleaning cars. It's a 5-step process. I cut, buff. I mean, it's the real deal.
Where do you live, Todd? Because I have a car.
I live in Minnesota.
Wait.
Yeah.
So are you a Vikings fan?
I'm a Bronco fan because I was born and raised in Colorado, and I lived there till I was 28, and then I moved here in 2001.
I was going to say I'm sitting on a Green Bay chair because I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, so I didn't know if that would make our relationship awkward.
Nah, you know what? I don't follow sports that close. I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but I don't go out of my way. I don't seek it out because I've got things to do. And my theory on that, guys, is to sit and watch people play a sport. It's fun. It's a way to escape. But I'm sitting here watching some guy live out his dream while I'm taking up my time, which is really valuable, I think. To watch him, I don't have time for that. But it's cool.
Yeah, I watched one of your live shows and you were talking about how 5 minutes you could get all this, that, this, and the other thing done. And if you think of all those little 5 minutes you have in the day.
Yep.
Very inspiring. Meanwhile, I'm like in the shower, like, I don't got time for this. I have to sit here and condition. I could be listing things right now. Very inspiring.
You know, the thing that takes up time is food, taking time to eat.
Yes.
Stop and eat. I'll jam a couple of Carnation instant breakfast down and a sandwich, peanut butter sandwich, and that'll keep you going until your next meal, you know. I don't live to eat. I eat to live.
I want to say hi to some other people here in the chat. We have Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. We also have Tamra here in the chat. She says, go Patriots. Thanks for coming in. A lot of Josh is in the house. Thank you so much for coming and watching here, Josh. We're a big fan of yours and appreciate all the support you give us. Thank you so much, man. The Shamrock Pixie. Is the Shamrock Pixie a woman? A woman? I would assume she's a woman.
Here, her name is Destiny, and it goes like this: DESTINIE. That's how you say Destiny's name.
Okay, so that's clearly one of your followers then, for sure.
Yeah, can I say hi to a bunch of people, Ron?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure.
All right, cool. Let's back up. We've got a lot of Josh. What's up, buddy? Destiny, how are you? Thanks for being here. Kimberly, how are you? Kelly, the Ecom Mom, thanks for being here. Marie, thank you for being here. Tamara, I don't know who you are, but thanks for being here. Go Patriots. Woohoo! Land Shark Picker, Craig, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let me see here. Mary McQueen, thanks for being here. I don't know who you are. Part-Time Pickers, thanks for being here. Rebecca, thanks for being here. Caroline loved her package. She's still loving it. Michelle, thank you for being here. God, you guys got a lot of people watching, man. That's awesome. I told everybody I knew.
This is pretty awesome.
Junk Gay Trader, what's up? What's up? Flippin' Particles, thanks for being here. Tommy Bernard, thanks for being here. Everybody, thank you all for supporting these guys, man. I've been watching them. To be honest, I've only watched like 4 or 5 videos of you guys. I'm on number 4 of the Wednesday, and then there was one other one. I don't know what
the dollar domino thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I like what you guys are doing, man. I can just see you are pure. You know, you're not jaded yet. You're not trying to be anybody. You guys are just you, Pam and Ryan, doing your thing. And I appreciate that, man. I really do.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's kind of the goal of this channel here, that we want to, keep telling everybody that subscribes to us is we're just here to have fun. We're here to engage with people. We're here to learn. You know, we're not going to claim to be an expert in anything. We have experience in reselling, but we're never going to be claiming to be experts in anything. So, if somebody teaches us something new, that's awesome. If we can offer some advice to other people, that's cool too. Or if you're just here to just watch our crazy life and the crazy things we do, because we like to have a lot of fun, especially in our videos and our live streams and stuff. And that's awesome. That's just kind of the goal of our channel, I would say.
And keeping it kind of real, because when we were first looking at videos and things, a lot of people made it like sugar-coated everything. Like every time you walk into a thrift store, you're going to find something, bam. But it's not really like that.
Yeah. We want to just show, the ups and downs of reselling and just be, really real, and
transparent.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I think those people that can walk into the thrift stores and just see stuff, it does happen, but they're seasoned, man. They've been around the block several times, so they know what something looks like.
Right.
I'm not to that point, but there are certain little things that when I see them, I'm like, woohoo, woohoo, So, yeah, it takes time.
Rosie's Closet says, loving the dollar domino. That's awesome how you break it down. Thank you so much, Rosie. Really appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's our goal.
The fact that you did the math. I mean, I haven't seen anybody do the math. Not that everybody can't, but you did. So that's what's awesome.
I'm not even good at math, to be honest.
I was wondering, did he have all the stuff pre-written or what?
Usually it's pre-written and then I check it.
Yeah. I mean, for the Dollar Domino series, that's kind of our goal, is to just break down, like each individual sale, showing that you don't have to start with much to get selling on eBay or any platform, really.
I think the most thing that you have to start with is patience. Like you have to realize it's not every sale's not going to be like every day or, you know, for that one item. You kind of have to start off slow and realize, you know, you have to get your feet wet before you can just dive into the ocean.
Yep.
I don't even know how to swim. Talk about oceans.
Talking about water. Have you guys tried that cold water adrenaline going thing? I saw this. Who was it? Steve Rakin was talking about it, and then I don't know, some other people who are motivators were talking about cold water, taking a cold shower. So I didn't take a full cold shower. I took my shower, and then I made it 6 seconds. I just cranked the water to ice cold, man, and I stood there and waited for it to happen. And then it got cold, and I'm like, ah! For 6 seconds. But I'll tell you what, man, it got my heart going, and I've been freaking rocking crap all day long. Just go, go, go. So I don't know if it works. Could be me. I don't know if I should actually do that because that's just adding fuel to the fire.
Only when you need a pick-me-up. That should be a thing. I should do that. I should try that.
Try it. Go do it.
I am much harder to wake up in the morning than probably Ryan is. 'Cause, yeah, he's like texting me like, I'm on my way to work, and I'm still like, I need 5 more minutes.
You're at work before the crack of dawn, am I right?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm up at like 5 every day.
Yeah, that's good, dude. Yeah, I'm 4, 5, 3. You just never know when I'm gonna get up.
3.
There's times I wake up. Well, I'll go to bed like at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I'll wake up at 1 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just get to work, and then I'll just come downstairs and get to work, and work until 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe take a 30-minute power nap, get back up, and then keep going.
That's kind of a good thing about this type of work is you can go anytime. So if you can't sleep, you got work. You can sleep any other time during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. The flip side is I always have a phone in my hand because I always try and have pictures on my phone that I can be listing. So no matter where I'm at, I can always be listing, kind of like always be closing, but always be listing. Closing and listing is for winners. Copies for listers.
I want to catch up in the chat here real quick. I saw somebody, Hawk99990. Welcome. I see you said that you were a new subscriber of ours, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for a lot of people come in these live shows and they don't, say anything in the chat. So thank you so much for talking in the chat and saying hi. Really appreciate it. That's super awesome. So thank you for being here.
Can I tell you who he is?
Who was that?
Hawk. Okay, so that is a guy who was a subscriber. Okay, didn't know he was a subscriber. I'm walking down this place, one of my honey holes called Revoda Carpets. No one's up here except for me and him, so I can say that. And I'm walking down this hall with Caroline, and I didn't have a shirt, my Flippin' Hustler shirt on or nothing. And this guy goes, hey, as seen on YouTube, the Flippin' Hustler. And I was like, holy crap. How can that even be? Right? Because I'm in the middle of nowhere, man. We're talking Fargo, North Dakota, Minnesota. And so, yeah, I stood there and talked to him. And then very knowledgeable dude. Then he started watching a lot more. Then he invited me to go to an auction. Or no, I went to an auction. He was there. That's what it was. And then we went sourcing together. And I sold a bunch of that stuff. There's a whole video on it. So
Nice.
anyway, that's who Hawk is, man. Cool dude.
That's cool. Yeah, so thanks, Hawk, for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
We'll
really
have to
cool.
go check out that video.
Like, if that ever happened to us, I would be so, like, I don't know. I'd probably just be speechless. Like, I can't imagine being walking down the road, like, just walking, minding your own business, and then somebody be like, Thrift mine! Like, that's crazy, man. That's super cool.
It was crazy.
Let's see.
Ryan used to play in a band back in the day, and there was one show that they did, and all these like girls lined up, and they wanted all their autographs and stuff, and the guys were just like, "Yeah,
Right on.
So probably be all."
All right, let me guess, dude. You're the bass player.
Nope.
No, you're the drummer.
Drummer.
Yeah,
Yep.
I should have known with the hair and the hat.
Drummers and bassists are pretty much connected, though.
I saw, yeah. I was the lead singer of a band called Maximus, dude.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's back in my long hair days when we sang Danzig and Typo Negative and.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, guys. Everyone in the chat, who thinks that they should do some live duo like music thing? We just need to get like a bassist or a guitar person.
We'll do a virtual band, dude. A live.
Yes.
There we go.
People.
There we go.
That'd be so funny. So Todd, what do we call them? Platforms.
Oh, what platforms do you sell on? Is it just eBay or?
Yep.
Just eBay. Wow, nice. That's cool.
Yep, I'm laser focused, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that if I try and juggle, well, you see me try and juggle multiple things, Pam, I'm losing. My head wasn't connected.
To me when you're juggling, my friend.
It's crazy. So yeah, like I said, I've got 900 and something active, but there's thousands of products down here, and so it gets overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it does get a little bit. We're not even that big. You're much bigger than we are, and I get a
little.
Ryan's like the organized chaos, but his organized and my organized are two different things. So I like go back through and try to fix everything. That's been crazy.
Yeah. I watch people like Wade. Wade is awesome, man. And you look at how he's got everything set up. And there's so many guys that are the big timers, what I call them, the big timers. Ryan and Allie, Rally Roots.
Yeah.
Their setup is sick. There's a lot of people out there doing it huge. And that's awesome. I don't have any employees, just me. So if I had any more, I couldn't handle it.
Right. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with being a one-man band, I mean, it's just us two, for reselling at least. So yeah, it's fun.
I think because we have the two that it makes it a little easier between eBay and YouTube, and now we're trying to like open up to Amazon a little bit.
Yeah,
but I think it's because we have the two that it kind of one of us can focus on one thing while the other one focuses on another.
Like, there's no way we could do what we were doing if it was just like one of us.
So are you going to be selling on Amazon, or are you doing the Amazon merch?
We've already started. Yeah, we actually opened an Amazon seller account last week, and we're already starting to sell things on there. So it's pretty exciting.
We started a little video that will be coming out, I think, later this week. Don't quote me on that, but.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Like, yeah, I don't sell on Amazon, but I should with all this retail arbitrage stuff. Holy buckets.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like, if you can learn on it, it's like we're still super new to it, but I mean, we just started doing it especially since we opened our Amazon account, and it's been insane. It's really awesome. So we're looking forward to it.
We've had like 3 different products just testing out. Like, we posted one, and then another day we posted, I think, 2 more in one day, and actually one of everything has already sold in like less than 24 hours.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to some more people here. Reseller Man, thank you so much for coming in. And I also see Justin from RVA Flips here in the chat. What? Justin! How's it going, buddy?
Oh,
thank you so much for coming in.
It's probably by that lamp.
What else we got? Got anybody else new here? Freebird Northern Ireland. That's a new name too.
Aren't you jealous they're in Ireland?
Is that a Todd subscriber?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are they really in Ireland?
Yep.
Really? I've always wanted to go to
Ryan
Ireland.
wants to go so bad.
He
wants to go there for the honeymoon.
Really? Nice. When's the big day?
That is, when is the big day? No. July 7th of this year.
July 7th? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. How long you guys been together?
About 6 years this year, actually. Yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome. I waited a long time too. My wife and I were friends for a few years, and then boyfriend, girlfriend for a bunch of years. It was 9 years before we tied the knot. So, I mean, we built it on trust, love, respect, been through the ups and downs. So when we got married on a Saturday, back to work on a Monday,
Yeah.
That is so my style.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah.
I married the farmer's daughter to boot, so.
There you go. There you go. I think there's songs about you.
There is. No, you guys live in the country, don't you?
We're up in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know I don't sound it, but I promise I am.
Okay,
you want to? We got Lonnie here from Garage Flips in this chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, Lonnie. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations for winning your trivia.
Sure.
He's the trivia king. And then Candace is the trivia master.
Candace.
Yes.
Candace is the one that kind of started that whole, well, she didn't start it, but she kind of fanned the flames of the confetti. I did confetti. I did the confetti like 2 or 3 times. And then she had commented that she missed out on the confetti and she was sad about it. So then from then on, I just have been doing the confetti, and now everybody else is like, confetti.
Yeah.
Really? That's like your signature thing now. So Candace is to blame for that too? Wow. Candace.
Kind of. Yeah, wow. She's an instigator. That one.
She's out changing the world. That's my girl.
Reshaping the reseller YouTube community for sure. So anyway.
So Todd, if there was a brand new, I don't know, say that there was somebody who was interested in starting an eBay business, what would be like one thing that you would tell them, this is the biggest piece of advice or the best piece of advice that I could give you to start off? If you could only tell them one thing, or, you know, one thing that's happened to you that you wish you knew in hindsight.
The most important thing in eBay is to start. Start.
Awesome.
Take action. Because if you don't start, then everything else it doesn't exist. Without action, without starting, there is nothing. So start. And then watch a whole bunch of videos. Learn, and try and learn from other people's mistakes, like mine, you know, like whoever else, because you're going to make mistakes and they're going to hurt. You know, when you end up having to kick in an extra $5 to get something shipped to somebody and it comes out of your end, that sucks. But you have to do it because that's good customer service and karma and doing the right thing. And that all comes back around full circle.
Yep.
If you treat people like you're treating your mom, your dad, your grandma, grandpa, you're always going to do right. You're going to be fine.
Yep. Yeah, that's like super good advice. Because I mean, like for us, like we wanted to start selling on Amazon for a while, and you know, Amazon is such a different platform than eBay, and there's a lot more to it. There's a lot of learning. There's a huge learning curve in it, and I mean, you know, I was always scared to start on Amazon, and you know, I could definitely say, you know, the best thing that anybody can do if you're scared to do something is to do it, is to just get started and just go for it. And that's where we're at as far as, you know, the Amazon side of things.
And you can even start small.
Just start small. Take your time, so that, you know, if you do make a mistake, it's not a big deal. You know, you're not gonna like get your account like suspended or whatever. You know, just start out slow, learn it as you go, and yeah. So that's definitely good advice. You know, if you wanna do it, then do it. You know, so.
Right. And then if there was any other advice I could give them is just fill yourself with knowledge, learn as much as you can, and don't try and list 100 things, because if you're just starting, yeah, you can probably list 100 things, but what are you going to do if you don't have your organization thing set up? You're going to end up like Todd, looking for, you know, digging for something. You don't want to do that. And I have stuff organized, and I'm still looking for stuff. So set up your organization. Buy a scale, you know, weigh that stuff out as you're setting your listing up. Don't guess, you know, until you get better at it, because eventually you will be able to guess, but don't try and guess. Answer your messages when they come through, you know, leave your feedback. Call eBay. I have eBay in my speed dial. I think nothing of calling them up and be like, hey man, it's me, you know, let's talk. And actually, yep. So just take action. That's the main thing. Yep. And on the days that you don't want to do it, because there's days I don't feel like listing, there's days I don't feel like doing anything, then I put myself in cruise control and I just go through the motions of whatever it is that I know that I need to do until I get out of that haze that we get in. And then I'm like, okay, cool, I made it. I did what I had to do. Now I'm here. Now I can push forward. So even though you don't feel like it, that's when you really have to grind. You know, that's the thing.
Now, Todd, you do something different too that I noticed. Well, I'm sure everybody noticed, but one, you have absolutely beautiful handwriting, which I wish you could have written our wedding invitations. But also, you actually personalize thank you notes to everybody.
Yep. And I started doing that back when I was selling cars.
Oh.
It's just that little personal touch that 99% of the world doesn't do. They just don't, because it takes time, takes effort, takes money, takes whatever. But if you want to stand out from everybody else, you have to take these small things. And is it going to make a big difference in my business? I don't know. But I know that in my mind, I'm providing outstanding service. They're getting something that no one else is getting, and it reflects in my feedback. If I get like 40 feedback in 30 days, so that's good.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yep.
Ryan, you're gonna have to start writing prettier.
I'll try my best. I mean,
just write in cursive, dude. That's all I'm doing is writing cursive and taking my time. And I use this marker. And if you hold it just right, it makes it look like you know what you're doing. But all I'm doing is writing in cursive and going, that's it.
Yep.
Nothing special.
Awesome. It looks like those fancy. Literally, there's YouTube. You can look up a YouTube different like pretty write-ins.
Really?
I'm gonna call them Todd.
Calligraphy.
Font.
Calligraphy, yeah.
Now they're Todd font. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on.
I do use. I've got a calligraphy set with the inkwell and the metal nibs and all that stuff. But by the time I'm done, I look like a 5-year-old, and I've got ink everywhere. And I had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's not good. I'll let you get back to chat. There's a lot of people in there.
Let's see. What else we got here? Not seeing anybody.
Questions.
Some questions. You know what? If you guys also have questions for Todd, feel free to put them in the chat and we'll ask him.
Yeah.
He likes questions, I think.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
Part-time Picker says, I watched garage flips for 2 months before I decided to get serious about eBay. I believe it.
Yep.
If any of you who have never seen like Lonnie's content, which I'm sure a lot of people in here have, probably most people have, definitely go check him out. He's a super cool guy. He has this shed in his yard. I think it's in his yard. I would assume it's his yard. But he has this shed.
It's the neighbor's yard.
He puts it in the neighbor's yard. Where it's basically this huge eBay office warehouse that he has, and that he turned into a shed into that. So super cool, guys. Go check him out if you've never seen him before. But like I said, I'm sure you all have.
Do you know the story behind that shed, Ryan?
What's that?
The story behind the shed is he had his storage locker, like a full-on storage locker, whatever, broken into.
Yes.
And after that, he went to the storage shed, and he's like, screw this. So that's awesome. Yeah, I really like it.
Now he likes that it's on his land, so he can get him with a shotgun if he needs to. Can't bring it to the storage shed.
Justin. Look at Justin's comment. That's funny.
Oh.
I also want to mention, I did see another new name in here. I saw Beanie319.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in the chat, Beanie319, if you're still here.
Todd, do you know Beanie?
No, I know.
So. No.
I know her. I know Beanie. So thank you so much.
You probably have half your people and half my people in here.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is the biggest live stream we've done so far. I mean, a few minutes ago, there was like 50 people in here. So I think that's the most we've ever had in a live stream. So thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it that you would take time out of your night to come watch this. So super cool.
And remember that Todd, the Flippin Hustlers link is down below into the description. So feel free, or if somebody wants to add that to the chat, feel free.
Yep.
Todd is actually very, on his channel too, he's all about the resellers all connecting and subbing to each other. And like, Todd, it's like you want to grow the happy community, which I think is awesome. It's very happy.
That's what I was going to just say, Pam. Is there anybody in your chat now, out of your people, that ever earned the right to be christened as a blue wrench? Is there anybody in there?
There's blue ones.
Yes, we have quite a few wrenches in our.
I see a bunch. I just didn't know if you had any more. But that's okay. What kind of hair products does Todd use? That's a whole nother thing that took on a life of its own, man. It's crazy how these little tiny, I think something is going to catch. I don't know what it's going to be, but something's going to catch fire. Not literally, but, it'll be the confetti and people will buy a bunch of shirts, or it'll be the hairdo and it'll go viral, or it'll be something. I'm destined for some kind of quirky greatness.
Yeah, I mean that's what we kind of like about your channel is you are very unique, and you have a lot of like little things like that, you know, like you look cool, you got the cool sideburn thing going, you know, you do the confetti thing, and you always have super high energy in all your streams, and yeah, we just thought that was super cool. So
very motivated.
Yeah.
Like that day, honestly, Todd, I don't know which of the videos that you've seen, but I was really sick.
I did see that one. The one you're talking about.
When
I know what you're talking about. Yep. You could remember my name.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, she talked about your live stream in that
I was so
episode.
sick, but literally I was sitting there watching you, and then I was like, I gotta get up and do something. Like my plan was just to stay in bed and whatever. And I was sitting on the couch in my supersized little chair thing, and I was like, if Todd can be this energetic, I can at least go down to Walmart and try my retail arbitrage. So thank you.
You're welcome. I saw you got jived on that too, man. That guy I was like, oh, I'd have walked up to him, but like, hey, buddy, you know what? Let's split these at least. You know, I was here waiting. Give me half.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought when I saw the cart, when I was filming it, I was like, look, they even got them out for me. I didn't know they were his. And then I was like, just shoot me in the face. And everything was going like bad that day, but you definitely motivated me, and you didn't even know it.
Good.
Yeah.
Lonnie Garage Flip says, "Does Todd's hair have its own eBay account?"
No, it has its own zip code. I saw. It has its own zip code. It does.
Right.
Oh,
okay,
man.
I'll move there.
Its own fan page. Candace Hicks. Well, you know what? I haven't confettied since Candace Hicks has been here, and you know.
Oh yeah, let's see some confetti.
I've got a confetti, man. I can't not confetti. I usually I keep a box of it nearby because you can never have enough. Because to me, confetti is not just confetti, and it's not just fun. Each one of these represents cash. That's cash.
Oh.
I sold something, right? And that's from the poly. That's money.
That's right. See, reasons behind everything. We didn't even know.
Yeah, I should explain myself.
So
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So have you had any like mishaps or things like regrets, if you will?
Yes, not setting up a perfect organizational system from day one. From that first product, I should have put a SKU on it. I should have it should have been like that. So if anybody's starting, just start right. Don't try and blow up and try and be Casey the Rockstar Flipper like I did. I was like, I just got a list. And then I can still find stuff. Well, I got 500. I can still find stuff. 600. I can still find stuff. 700, 800. Well, I'm having problems, but I can still find stuff. 900. Oh crap. Now what? You know? So have a system.
Yep.
That's actually really good advice that we should probably take.
Yeah, don't wait.
Oh, have an inventory system. Yeah.
Once you get out of control, then it's.
Yep. They're definitely very useful, so you don't lose items.
Yep.
Let's see.
I don't want to miss any questions.
Johanna says SKUs are the best.
SKUs?
Yeah, SKUs. Inventory.
So now, Joanna, she's awesome. She's awesome as a person, but I love to watch her cooking shows, man, because she's just a down-home girl that knows how to can food and make homemade everything. I love that, man. She makes all this good home cooking.
Does she have a cooking channel? Is that what her channel is?
No, she's a reseller.
Oh,
she also cooks.
Oh, really?
I was watching her today, one of her live shows, I think her last live show that she did. I literally listened to Matt, which is the part-time picker while part-time picker while I was shoveling, and then his ended and I still had more to shovel. So then I listened to Johanna, and I thought in the live show she mentioned that she was going to do some like cookbook thing where she was going to like cook recipes from a specific book, or I don't know. I didn't really catch all that. I was flinging snow at the same time, but so I didn't know that she already had like her cooking already started. So that's good to know because I can't cook at all.
Are you using a snowblower or a shovel?
Oh, it was a shovel.
Shovel.
I'm not allowed to use machinery because.
All right, guys. All right. So I'm going to tell a story, okay?
All right.
I'm going to tell a story.
What are you going to tell them?
So we have a snowblower. And this is good. So we have a snowblower, and this was like probably a month or two ago. We had a storm coming, and I was going to need to use it for the driveway. And I didn't have a gas can. And at the time, I was at my parents' house, and I was like, hey, and my dad's a landscaper, and he has all kinds of, landscaping equipment and, gas cans everywhere.
Bobcats.
I was like, what's that?
Bobcats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I was like, hey, Dad, can I borrow some gas? I need to fill my snowblower. So I grabbed it, and then I came back here to the house, and it was time to snowblow. So I filled it up. And as I was filling it, I'm like, this does not look right or smell right. And I'm like, well, whatever. I'm just gonna start it. So I start the snowblower, and it runs, but it starts smoking like crazy. And I'm like, what is the deal with this? And it wouldn't stay running. And so I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, is this the gas can? The one you told me to take? Is this the gas can? And he's like, oh no, that's like old diesel fuel. I'm like, well, I just put it in the snowblower. So our snowblower is like junk right now, and that's why we had to show it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
So we'll just back up real quick and put that. Ryan has a big truck, so Ryan doesn't have to shovel, but I got a little car, so I got to shovel. So Ryan and I will bye-byes by the time this happens.
Right. Huh. Have you seen that snow blowing video I do? Or I've done a couple, I think.
No.
Yeah, I get out there with the snow blower. I got a John Deere 846. I crank her up and open up the scoop, and I'm blowing snow all over the place. It's awesome.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
I'm going to put that up. Don't you?
Yeah, there's some people down in Texas, that don't get to see, this much snow. So.
And then they act like they want to see it, but then when they see it, they're like, ugh.
Man, it's Mama
right now. So,
Hip Flippin' Mama is in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in, Hip Flippin' Mama.
Hi, Mama.
Kelly is Hip Flippin' Mama. She's the only YouTuber reseller that is in my phone. I've got like 13 people in my phone because I keep a small circle, right? Very small. Mm-hmm. And Kelly is the only one that can pick up the phone and call me at this point.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
You hear that, Mama?
She knows that.
Lonnie, Garage Flips. Ryan, you need a fan in front of you to blow your hair during videos. That would be glamorous.
Oh, my.
Justin at RVA Flip says, Todd, tell us about the Pink Floyd concert.
Oh, dude.
I have not heard this story.
Ryan, what year were you born, bud?
95.
Okay. So this is going to be like, way back in your days. Because this concert took place in 1994.
Oh, no. I didn't even exist.
Didn't even exist, bro. Okay, so 1994. I grew up in Colorado. 1994 was my summer that I was 21 years old.
Okay. Oh, no.
Good year.
Oh, no. Right. So whenever I can't remember something, I blame it on Pink Floyd 1994. Because I was there at Mile High Stadium with 40 other thousand people, with everybody's eyeballs were like this, and it was amazing. That was an amazing show. So that is Pink Floyd 1994, the best night that I can barely remember. Yeah, my best friend Dave, you hear me talk a lot about Dave, he's passed on, but his dad let us take the motor home. So me, him, 13 people, a pony keg, and some other things went to Pink Floyd, and it rained and it hailed, and God, it was just a freaking awesome day. Yep.
That's awesome.
Don't you wish you were born for that?
I don't know. I don't know if I wish I was there or not.
That while we were alive?
Anything like that? No.
Have you listened to Pink Floyd?
I have, yeah.
He is a music person.
Yeah, I'm a music person. To be honest, I'm not very versed in Pink Floyd. That's one band I haven't really dove into much, but I have heard their stuff.
Aren't they the ones with the baby on the cover in this one?
Pink Floyd, they have like the symbol that has like the triangle with the rainbow.
That
right?
would be the Dark Side of the Moon that came out in '73.
Yes.
But then they're most popular for like The Wall, and there's a lot of other ones.
Yep.
Steve Miller, I saw Steve Miller that same summer at
Really?
Live at Red Rocks, and that was freaking awesome. Pennywise, PJ Harvey, live. That summer was summer of 21 is what I call it, man. It was freaking awesome. Not a care in the world, you know?
Yep.
I was thinking of Nirvana.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the album
like them
Nevermind
too.
with the baby on the cover in the pool. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was 91.
91.
Hey, see, a little before us. A little before.
It's the Prism. Yep, it is Prism.
The Prism, yes.
Vintage.
Yes, the Prism.
Is that vintage music?
Possibly. It's classic. I mean, it's timeless music. You just throw on a couple black lights, fire up the lava lamp, and
What
there
is
you go.
the lava lamp you speak of? I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, I was going to go, oh, my God.
Tommy Bernard says, if you haven't seen Dave Matthews Band, you haven't seen music, Ryan.
There
I'll
you
take
go.
your word for that. I will take your word for that.
Did you look up the drummer?
I did look up the drummer of Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, he was really, really good. Joanna says Nirvana is awesome. I would absolutely 100% agree with you there. Nirvana is amazing.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I wasn't that into them when they were popular, but as I got older, I think it's because everybody liked them. It was like the thing to watch. Everybody was grunge and had their flannels around their waist, and and I wasn't that. I'm not a conformist. I never have been, so I never got into whatever was popular. I was not into that.
Yeah.
You know, I was something else.
Nothing wrong with that.
Going against the grain.
Yeah. So at that point, I was into 91. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers were cool, but like Pennywise.
Yep.
And 9 Inch Nails was brand new at that time, dude. And 9 Inch Nails was groundbreaking.
Right.
Trent
Something
Reznor.
absolutely new. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds scary.
That's cool.
Nice.
Nine Inch Nails?
It sounds
You've never
scary.
you know a 9 Inch Nails song, the one that's super famous. I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name of it. Somebody put it in the chat. The like super famous 9 Inch Nails song.
Man, don't make me sing a song because I will.
I'm waiting. We gotta get drum set.
Justin said Ryan never did drugs. That is correct. I've never done drugs in my life.
Yeah.
Never
You
have.
don't have to do drugs to listen to Pink Floyd. Their music is mesmerizing in its own. You don't need to do drugs
Yep.
to listen to it. You don't need to do drugs to
The music is the drug.
Right. But back then, when I was 21, you know, it was, like I said, it was a free-for-all, man.
Yep. Lonnie says head like a hole. I think that is the song that I'm thinking of.
I trust him. He
Is that the song that's like super suggestive?
Which one?
Head like a hole.
No, that's I Want It Like an Animal.
Oh yeah.
I just saw-
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. Yep.
I just saw it. What did I see?
Yeah.
Well, Tommy says, Todd, you were a conformist for sure. John Stamos wants his hair back.
Oh.
I'm Uncle Jesse, right on. I've been called worse.
You do look a little bit like Uncle Jesse.
Kelly says I'm in the dark. Let me move some stuff around.
He's just wearing black. It's like a ninja.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Move the camera like this. Like that. And then it's bright. All right, is that better there, Kelly?
That's good.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat.
Justin says, watch The Wall free on YouTube. What is that? Is that another 9 Inch Nails song?
No, that is a Pink Floyd album that you put it on and turn off the lights and just listen. And it's what do you call it? I forgot what it's called when you can listen to one album from the very beginning to the end and it all kind of just goes together.
Oh yeah. All the songs are like intermingled. There's no like cuts.
Right, there is
That's
no
cool.
cuts. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
artists artists that do that kind of stuff, like that is just like pure mastery. Like to be able to do that, that's awesome. I love like different things like that in albums. Like, you know, when they're not just song after song after song, and artists do something different and unique. Like that's super cool. I respect that.
One of the things that they were highly known for was their quadraphonic sound. They're like one of the first bands that did it. And so like when I was standing there on the field of Mile High Stadium and they're up there, there was sounds bouncing all over the place, man.
Yep.
I don't know how they did it, but it was crazy. Yep.
That's super cool.
The echo things.
Candace. So guys, what do you do with your toenails when you clip them? Asking for a friend.
What?
That was the question.
Okay, so what that reminds me of is a Sopranos episode where Tony Soprano was in love with this gal named, God, I don't know, she was an Italian gal, and she clipped her toenails and her fingernails, and then she would collect them and burn them because otherwise somebody could use them to put a like a hex or something on them. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
In my head when I heard that.
I don't even know what I do with my toenails when I clip them.
Because
throw them away.
They go flying.
I throw them.
Yeah. Ow, my eye.
Right.
Lonnie, toenail confetti? Question mark.
All right, I'll start saving it, man. I'm gonna grab a glass of water, guys. Give me 32 seconds.
Yeah, no problem. Justin said, make a necklace out of toenails.
Oh, only the ones that look like corn. You can go to a podiatrist and probably get a whole bunch of them. Nice load. A toenail.
I can't believe we're talking about toenails. Reseller man says, my dog eats them.
Oh, poor puppy.
All right, I went for a Dr. Pepper instead.
No problem. Oh, Dr. Pepper.
There was a song back. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say there was a song that goes, "I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?" Back in the day.
Who sang that song? Never heard that one before.
That was their jingle.
Oh, that was Dr. Pepper's jingle.
Yeah. Some of those people never will remember that. All right.
What I was gonna say is, good thing that when I first went in this chat, like about a half an hour before we went live, Sprite Man was in the chat, and have
you got to experience?
Have you heard of Sprite Man, Todd?
I have not.
I don't think he's in the stream anymore, but I'm not sure if he's a troll account or what the deal is, but he likes Sprite a lot. He's very dedicated, and if you mention anything other than Sprite in the live stream, he will call you out in the chat. So
that's awesome.
I don't think he's in here because I probably would have seen him, but before we went live, he was in this chat and he said hi. So anyway, maybe he'll return someday.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have said something by now.
Oh yeah, especially where Todd broke out the Dr. Pepper. Sprite Man definitely would have had to address that. Sprite with cranberry. Yes, he has an obsession with Sprite with cranberry. I didn't even know that was a real drink. But anyway.
So what have you guys got planned for the rest of the night? Working?
Rest of the night? Yeah. We are actually preparing, well, not we, Pam.
I do all the work.
Pam is preparing an FBA shipment for Amazon right now. So,
our first one.
Yeah, first one.
Cool. Take your time. Double check your work.
Oh yeah, very meticulous. Very meticulous.
Good.
So we're doing that. I want to list some things on eBay. I have this VCR that I picked up at a thrift the other day for $10, and it's selling pretty frequently for around like between $60 and $90. So I want to get that listed, get that up. It's not just a VCR; it's a DVD VHS combo. So
yeah, do you have the remote for that?
What's that?
Do you have a remote for that?
Unfortunately, no remote. That's the only downside of it. So I'll probably be the lower of the comps, but still
Just
a good
keep your
pickup.
eyes open. Keep your eyes open wherever you go and buy random remotes.
Yep.
And even though it might not be the exact remote, test it. And it, you know, it's a 50-50. It might work, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You hear that?
I'll probably list it without the remote for now, and then if I find one and it hasn't sold yet, I'll just update the listing. But yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go grab this other thing I want to show you that since you're selling VCRs.
Sure.
Yeah. I love Todd.
Candace, that's cool, Ryan. Amazon is a whole new world. Yeah, it really is. It's such a learning curve and very different from eBay for sure.
I've sold, I don't know, probably 3 VCRs for something, I don't know. But I use one of these and I clean the VCR before.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So that when they put their tape in there, because a lot of these VCRs are old and the head on it's going to be dirty. So they're going to get a dirty picture. So I bought this off eBay for like, I don't know, $7 or something. And yeah, so I would suggest everybody, if you're selling VCRs, not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, definitely. That's good advice.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's
Are those
cool.
like you can just go to any store and get those, or is that like?
Well, when I said I need one, I just jumped on eBay and bought one. So you can go to eBay and just look for video head cleaner, and you'll be able to find one.
Nice.
That's an awesome tip. Thanks for sharing, Todd.
You betcha.
Now I got to go on eBay. You're giving me more work before I get to go to bed.
I wanted to show a lot of the people that are in the chat, or a lot of them are my friends, and I was telling them about this swatch that I sniped on an auction off eBay. I got it the last 2 seconds for $32, and there's probably some of you in there that will remember this one. It's from 1985. I got it for $32, and there's one selling for $189 and another one for $219. I need to put a band on it, but it's just too cool, man. So if you always wanted one, there it is. But I'm keeping it for a while.
Yeah, that's a really cool find. Yeah. That's cool. Like how you were talking, because before we went live, you were talking about how you occasionally source from eBay itself to resell. So I thought that was kind of cool.
The way it turns out is there will be something that I want, but I don't want to pay full price for it. So I'll go in and look under newly listed, and then I'll look at people that are new sellers. And if I find something that they don't understand or whatever, I'm not going to say, hey, charge me more for it, you know? So like I was showing him these shoes here. I used to wear these shoes back in high school. They're called Nike Cortez. And if you go try and look them up, they're like $60, $70, whatever. I found these pre-owned, like new, but a little bit dirty. I knew I could clean them because I have a steam machine. I'm an eBayer. That's what we do, right? So I bought them for $5, man. I think plus shipping, it was less than $10 for these shoes, and I was so happy. So I just have them displayed, and I wear them every once in a while, like on a special occasion, like right now. Then go back up on the display.
Oh, so. That's so cool. That makes a lot of sense, though, to like look on eBay first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I never pay full price for anything ever. Let's see here.
Chat.
Justin RVA Flip says, great turnout, guys. Thumbs up, beer, and eggplant emoji.
What does that mean? I know what beer means.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. This whole live stream, we've had quite a few people in here. Compared to all of our other live streams, this is definitely our most successful as far as turnout. So thank you guys so much for being here once again.
And a huge thank you for Todd.
Yep.
For coming again, the Flippin Hustler, which if you want to subscribe, which I would definitely at least go check him out, but certainly you can subscribe. His channel's down below. Right?
Yeah, I put the link to his channel down in the description. So if you are not subscribed to him, definitely go down there and subscribe.
And then also everybody that's in here seems to be totally cool. So go over to the far right and click on those 3 dots on anybody you don't recognize. If you don't recognize them, click on the 3 dots because chances are you're going to like them because we like them, right? So click on the 3 dots and cross-promote each other.
Yep. Go subscribe to everybody. Go, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There's other communities like whatever genre you want to come up with other than reseller that are huge. Like, you know, and reselling is pretty small, man. You know,
True.
I think Taco Stacks has what 150,000 subscribers, which is a lot, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot. So the only way we can build it is if we just constantly grassroots it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I know you promote that a lot in your channel too, Todd.
Yeah.
And, everybody just subscribe. And you're right. A lot of the people that I've actually started watching, like Johanna today, I actually got her information from your channel, and I was watching her, and I actually really enjoyed it. And now I want to go watch her cooking.
Right.
I don't know if Ryan wants to taste it after I try it, but I'll probably like it. Nothing about her cooking, just it's the whole follow the recipe thing that's hard for me.
I watched her make apple pies one day. Or no, she was canning apples, fresh apples. And I sat there for an hour and watched her. And after it was all done, I was like, wow, I just sat there for an hour and watched this lady do apples. That's crazy. But it was entertaining, you know? So, yep.
Great.
Oh man.
Dab Kitty Sparkle, that is, I want to say that's Nicole. See, I'm still learning people's names, and I forget all the time, but I want to say that is Nicole.
Dab Kitty Sparkle. I saw that name earlier in Justin and Lonnie's live stream. Their working hangout they did today. I saw that name. So thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. I would assume. So Todd, you know that person as well. She's a subscriber of yours.
She's a subscriber. I don't know her very much. She's pretty new.
Yeah, awesome.
But it's crazy. I was on Wade's Ventures show back in October, and then I was on some other show. Philip Silverstone? He was some guy that was on PBS for 20 years and this and that. Went on his show, and then I was on something else. But then all of a sudden, man, I'm at 692 subscribers, and it's been averaging like 90 a month. It's been growing, but it started so slow because I've been on here for 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't start picking up until about the last 5 months. But all that time before, if you go back and look at my first 3 videos, there's about 100 videos where I've got 20 viewers, 20 views, 30 views, 50 views, and now they've gotten into the hundreds. So I don't know. It's exciting, man, just to see all these new faces, new people, new trolls. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the whole trolling thing, but hey,
Just
each
people
their
that
own.
like- Yeah.
Who did I see? I saw somebody. Oh, Chicken Fried Steak. I wanted to say hi to you. I saw you come in here in the chat. You said you were late, but that's fine. As long as you came in here, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Do you know that person, Todd? Because you seem to have a very good memory of everybody too.
Try.
Or a lot of people.
That person I do not know. But I always say, thanks for spending. What did I say? So there's a thing I say, and I can't. I don't know.
Just
Kind of
fine to say it. If it was just natural, it would flow.
Yeah, it was. There's a lot of other places that you can be. So thanks for spending time with me.
Yeah.
But when I said it the first time, it rolled out really natural. But I was like, hey, that's good. Because there are a lot of other places that everybody else can be, but here they are. Spending valuable time because TikTok, we don't get this back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And here they are, man. So that's freaking huge.
Unless
Yeah, it's
everyone
really awesome.
leaves, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Like, oh no.
BK Bending and Flipping. He is actually a new YouTuber.
Nice.
I believe he's also new to reselling, and he's also started a YouTube channel. He's a pretty new subscriber to us. And Todd, he just said that he subscribed to you. So
very good. Thank you very much. I need to.
He's a really nice guy. Really cool.
He had a video where he was going around. And I know I mentioned this before, but he was going around with his son to set up little like gumball vending machines. And I was like intensely watching because all these people were saying no, or let me check with my manager. And he got his first yes. And it was like near the end of the video. And I was excited. I'm like, yes, he did it. I was so pumped for him. So
how old is his son?
I don't remember. Maybe like between 8 and 12, I'm going to say.
That's perfect, man. The reason I say that is because of this.
Tell me if he says how old is.
Who's that? BK vending?
Yeah.
Oh, 10. 10 years
Oh, he's
old.
10. So
Yeah.
exactly between 8 and 12. See? Look how good
Yep.
I am. I'm just kidding.
So I have a daughter that is 21 years old, guys, right? Because I'm an old guy. I've got a 21-year-old daughter. When she was 8 years old, instead of buying her toys for her birthday, I bought her a vending machine for her birthday.
Oh, wow.
I started her own company called Paisley's Prizes. And that was the same time I had a limousine company called Mr. First Class Limousine. I don't know if you can say it.
Oh, that's cool.
First Class Limousine. So I had this placed at my buddy's, and we'd go in there once a week and collect quarters out of it. But I had business cards made, I had shirts made, and was just trying to teach her, just like I'm doing with Caroline, except for in a different way. Caroline is an eBay queen now.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, she's 9 years old.
Watch her camera too. You gotta watch out for YouTube. She's coming.
Yeah. She's still in the camera. She's still in my sales.
At one point of your live show today, she was like, which way are we facing it? Do you want it to face this way or me? Yeah, probably me.
She's all right. Oops, I closed my laptop. All right, guys. Well, how long were you planning on going tonight? Not that I'm trying to get out of here, but I'm just want to allocate everybody's time accordingly.
No.
Honestly, we're just kind of free for all here.
We were thinking about an hour. I don't even know what time.
Yeah. How long have we been live, guys, in the chat? How long have we been live?
Time flies.
56 minutes, I think. Wow. So yeah, it has been an hour. That's crazy.
Does anyone have any questions for Todd or for us or anything?
Because I can just start working and start knocking out pictures because I'm right here.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Feel free.
I've been secretly working.
Are you? Okay.
Really?
No, that's rude. I'm a guest. I'll work later. I've already got stuff listed. I've got stuff done. But while we were live, we sold something. When I say we, I mean you, me, and the channel, because we're all in this boat together, just kind of rolling along.
A lot of Josh said 1 minute and 59 more minutes to go.
So we're gonna go grab this thing.
BK Vending and Flipping says, "What are your thoughts about linking your eBay account with your YouTube videos?" I don't. A lot of it just depends what you want to do. Honestly, a lot of YouTubers do. A lot of YouTubers don't. I mean, it just depends, like how open you want to be. I mean, I guess it's basically preference. Like with us, I don't think we've ever like posted our eBay account in our like YouTube videos, but I mean, we're not like trying to hide it. Like anybody can find our eBay account if they really want to, or if they do want to, I can just give it to them, you know. But yeah, it's just preference, guys. So
I've linked mine in whenever I remember to, and I haven't seen any pitfalls yet. I think the only things that could possibly be bad would be people going in there and watching stuff, which is great, but then you never know if they're real watchers or not real watchers, right?
Right. Yep.
So I'm like, Mom, don't watch any of my stuff. My mom's probably in the chat right now, or she's not in the chat, but she's watching. She's in her 70s, but she is also a reseller.
Oh.
She came up here, saw what I was doing. We got her set up. She went back, and she's got like 150 something active right now, and she's been doing it for over a year.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Does she like it?
She loves it. She went to the bins for the first time a couple days ago and bought 58 pounds worth of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Did she do it by herself? Because I can't even handle the bins like with Ryan.
She went with my sister. And
okay.
So my mom just kind of held back with the cart, and my sister was in there doing all that. So
yeah, especially if you go to the new bins. Like Ryan and I didn't even go. We just stayed away.
The bins?
Hey, Ryan, I was just checking this. I logged back into this, and it says chat is disabled for the live stream. Let me refresh it.
Really? I'm still getting chats coming through on my screen.
Rebecca literally said, "Hi, Todd's mom." Can you see it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. I don't know what happened. Yeah. I don't know if Mom said hi or not, but hi, Mom, if you're out there. I talk to my mom on a daily basis, so I call her up to see how she's doing, see how everything's going. I think we all should.
You are probably a better child than well, to my dad, I'm really good. My dad's 6, so I'm definitely a daddy's girl. Mom, she's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Tommy Bernard asked, does she use Pirate Ship?
No, she doesn't use Pirate Ship. Have you guys used Pirate Ship?
We have not actually used it. I signed up for an account like a few months ago, but I never used it. I just buy my shipping labels through eBay.
Yeah, I do because it's simple and fast.
Yeah.
The one time that I needed Pirate Ship, I actually logged on, went live, set it up, and it saved me like $15.
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I was live, and I was like, wow, this works.
I know a lot of people like rave about it and can't talk enough about it, but I've never. I mean, maybe I'm missing out, but I've never really used it. But like more for the reason, like you said, just convenience. Like because eBay it's just right there, you just buy it right on eBay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Kimberly, borderline hoarderist, she lives down there in Colorado, so hopefully her and my mom can become reseller buddies, go sourcing and whatnot. Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's saying if you don't use Pirate Ship, you're losing money. Huh.
Yep. That's what I keep hearing, and I said, I know better, but it's just like anything, man. You know better, but you still do it.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard to change once you have something that works, even if there's something better out there.
Flippin Particle says it's not so good since the price update. So when they changed their when the Postal Service changed their rates like a month ago.
Right. I charge shipping on probably 98% of my stuff.
Yep.
There's a select few things that I don't charge shipping on just because I'm in a good mood at that very moment when I'm listing it. Like, I own it for nothing. I'm making a killing on it. Yeah, we'll give them some free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So
Justin is the pretzel man tonight. He keeps putting the pretzel emoji in the chat.
Kimberly says, yes, I'm stealing your mom, Todd. Yeah. Because her mom is in Arizona. So I'm like, yeah, go be friends with my mom. She's cool.
Yeah, I think that's how I know Kimberly's name, because you kept saying Kimberly, like in the chat, you were talking to her, and our dog was like running back and forth, poking her head like, who's calling my name? Where?
Yeah, Kimber. Where's Kimber? Kimber at?
Yeah, and then she's just like, what the heck is that? And then she's looking like out the window like, who is that? She's kind of a dope. But she's actually at my dad's house right now because they're buddies during the day while we're at work.
Okay.
Rosie's Closet says you can integrate your eBay account to Pirate Ship, so it's not inconvenient. I did know that, and when I signed up, I did that, but I still didn't follow through and use it.
Yeah.
You can lead the horse to water.
So you guys on Facebook?
Yes, we have Facebook, like personal Facebook.
We have like
accounts.
personal ones,
Yeah.
but not a Thrift Mind one.
Yeah.
I was saying that jokingly. I just shut mine down.
Really?
Shut it down. Yeah, I was on Facebook forever, dude, since like 2009 or something. And at one point when I was like 2,800 friends, and then I fired everybody down to like 180 a couple years ago. And then I've maintained about 180, 190, just real people, that I know that know me.
Right.
And then about a week and a half ago, I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need it. And everyone that wants to see me, they're right here, So, and I still have Instagram, but all my people are right there in YouTube. So,
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say, I know a lot of people who just cut social media out of their lives, and it's like I don't know. I feel like social media for a lot of people is like a drug. Like they have to be on it, and it's so hard to like break away from it. But
it's set up that way.
But it is, and like when people do break away from it, it's like when they do, finally sit down and be like, okay, this is it, I'm done, goodbye. It like is a huge improvement on your happiness and your lives.
There's a lot of drama, and
there is.
People focus on the bad things.
Yep, there's a lot of that, and there's also like, especially with Instagram, everybody, like if you think of it this way, everybody posts on Instagram, like on their personal accounts, they post, happy moments or like really cool things that have happened in their lives and this and that. And a lot of people see that and they're like, wow, you know, why can't my life be as good as this person? And like, why can't I have this or I have that? When in reality, the person that's posting that photo is not happy either. They're just, you know, showing the best parts of their lives. So, you know, it's just like an endless cycle of just like, you know, disappointment and like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. It can be toxic if you don't know how to handle it. I think for a lot of people, and that's where I think social media can be bad. Is you know, it's not reality. So
yeah. But I did keep the messenger part so I can still interact with everybody. I just don't want to see all the other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And it might hurt me a little bit because I would post a lot of my Flippin' Hustler stuff and a lot of my Teespring because I got merch and my Amazon, all this crap. But who wants to see that all the time? Not me. You
Right.
know? I'm sure people got sick of seeing it. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to contribute to the crap that people are inundated with all the time. If they want to buy a Flippin' Hustler or whatever, they'll figure out how. They'll find it.
Yep.
It's out there, so.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bumcrack Picker says negativity. Pick and Roll says superficial world. Yeah. I mean, and like, don't get me wrong. Social media isn't like all bad, but you know, it can be. And for a lot of people, it can really affect people negatively. I mean, personally, like it hasn't affected me that way, but I know that it can affect a lot of people that way. So, stalkers.
Not stalkers.
I don't have any stalkers yet.
No stalkers yet, Todd? Oh boy.
Oh, I had a boy, I had a girl. You can take one of mine.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh boy. But anyway.
Back in the old days, we used to call, what was that? What did I see? Superficial World. Okay, so Superficial World, back in the day, we called Keeping Up with the Joneses. Once I got into my 40s and realized what is important and what is not, then everything changed for me, man. You know, once I realized trying to chase thousands and thousands of dollars so I can have a $700,000 house, so I can be up to debt in my eyeballs, so I can go work for weeks, it just did not compute because time away from your family is not good. It doesn't matter how much money you have because, yeah, you got money, you can do what you want, but dad's not there. That's not cool, man.
Right.
So
Right.
I changed my, you know, found what's important for me in life. And family, time, my town, you know. I live in Mayberry, pretty much. I know you guys don't know what Mayberry is, but Andy Griffith was his thing, and it's a little small town of 2,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
That is
my
cool.
door's unlocked right now. My keys are out in my car right now. You know?
You are so brave.
No, man, I live in Mayberry.
That's
He
cool.
knows everybody.
Pretty much.
You know, my dad, he actually leaves his keys like in the ignition in the car. So as soon as you open up his truck, it's like dinging at you. And one time somebody went through the cars. I think my aunt's car was there too at the time and was unlocked. And my car was there, but my car was locked. And somebody went through all of their change in their truck. Well, the truck in my aunt's car. And I was all like, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody would do this. This is why you should lock your doors. Da-da-da. And my dad was like, you know what? They didn't steal the car and they didn't take anything else. So you know what? If they really needed my change that bad that they're going to go into the car while I'm here, they obviously needed a lot more than I did.
Yeah, all's well that ends well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I don't feel bad because both my cars are stick shifts, rear-wheel drive. So, I mean, most people get in and go, what's this? And how do you do that?
They don't know how to drive it. Yep. I love stick shifts. I miss my own stick shift.
Ryan tried to teach me once.
Yeah, you should learn, man. Everybody should learn.
I tried to teach her. She kept stalling it.
I was really good at stalling it.
You'll stall it until you don't stall it anymore, and then you'll be driving.
Yep.
Ryan, one time his truck wouldn't start, excuse me, for some reason, and we had to put it up on this hill. And Ryan's like, okay, thanks. Yeah, he's like, I need you to get in the car, and then once it starts going down the hill, I need you. What, I was supposed to turn it on or
no,
push something?
Let out the clutch so that I had her clutch start it, but she had no idea what she was doing.
I did that, but he never told me how to stop it. So then I'm like rolling down. I'm like, Ryan! And he's just like, no, it's good. And he's just happy at work. He's
I'm like, push the brake, push the brake, push the brake.
And
You're
I'm
good.
like, where's the brake? I didn't even know which one because there was extra pedals in there and everything. Oh, it wasn't good. And we were at like this disc golf course that literally had this little river thing, and I'm like going right in the river. I'm like, what is? I can't. Ugh.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
Well, it's never too late to learn.
No.
Yeah. I have messed up his old truck a lot though. I like unleashed silly string all in there. I filled the whole cab with balloons on his birthday.
Oh man, yep. That's a true story.
And so he was like outside of a school popping the balloons, and I didn't think thoroughly that that's probably not good because then they sound like gunshots.
Right. Jeez. Huh.
It was okay.
So what are your favorite things to sell on eBay?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
When we first, this November, this December, we actually did really good with kitchen products.
Yeah, we did very well.
Kitchen products.
At the end of last year, we did well with kitchen products for Q4. We sold a lot of them.
Yeah. And that was like our first like Q4. He has all this lingo now that I have to work with.
Q4. She's like, I said that the other day. I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, if this item doesn't sell, it'll go Q4, so it's fine. She's like, what's Q4?
We're gonna do some RA sourcing for Q4, man.
What?
Exactly.
I'm like, when's lunch? When is lunch fit? Is that before the RA or in between the R and the A? I always want to know where food is.
I hate taking pictures of navy blue. Personally, what's the color that you hate taking pictures of?
Ooh,
it's a hard one to capture for me.
Like a navy blue is hard for you to capture?
Yeah. We have a pair of those, like, I think they're called pinstripe. The pinstripe pants that we have like it's even darker than navy blue. And then it has like the gray little, pinstripe in there. And I can't get that color. I can't even show the pinstripe in there. It just looks black no matter what I do. They're probably not the best pants, but they look blue to me.
Are you using a light box setup or natural light?
We have two. Yeah, you can see we have these lights here.
You guys are fancy.
And we have a white backdrop and then white. That's kind of our photo.
See that?
Photo setup. Yep.
Nice.
So we have two of those, and then I want to get, especially for clothing, I want to get one of those ring lights because those make a world of difference as far as taking pictures of clothing. I've noticed, like people that use ring lights versus people who don't, which we don't. There's a huge difference as far as getting some good quality photos. So
it'll cut down on time editing. If you have to crop it or brighten the background just a tish. I try and keep everything as natural as possible. But I do crop them and stuff. Have you made yourself a big hanger yet? Do you do a lot of clothes?
Actually,
let me get my big hanger.
Yes.
We got this one.
Hold on, right there.
Pretty diesel.
Oh, this is a little hanger, but it's big. All right, let's see. Okay. Right on. Did you watch Ryan and Ellie? Or I'm sorry.
That's where this was inspired from, yes.
Yeah.
We actually did not personally make this one. One of our subscribers that lives close to us, she gave it to us. She made it for us. So it was super cool.
So
way deep.
And she said that's where she learned it. Oh, yeah, look at his. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll show you the one that I'm going to show you the one that I tried to make.
But so this one was too small. This is good for like large and extra large, but it was still too small. So I made a flippin' huge hanger. Let me go try and find it real quick. It's right here.
Like you might want to compare those two.
Okay.
Here's my home crafts. I did a way better mannequin than I did this.
Okay, I left it in. It's in one of my clothes over there, and I don't know which one, and I want to see yours. So
So this is the one that like Ryan and I made. Well, I made, Ryan broke, and then I tried to remake it.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Is that tape or hot glue?
Oh, it's tape. See,
Gotcha.
Ryan's a man, so he likes to use a lot of duct tape, and I like the clear tape better because it's prettier.
Right.
So now we have this one.
I love this one though. This was super nice. Yesterday, we met up with this woman who made us this. Her name's Wendy. She
helped a lot to give us a lot of good information in regards to the Amazon, and she's been helping us with that. And then she, gave us gifts. It was like Christmas.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fun when things show up or people give you gifts? It shocks me every time I get something in the mail.
Yeah.
And now Caroline's getting all the fan mail now.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? You're getting fan mail? Wow,
no,
that's crazy.
His daughter.
Oh, his daughter is? Oh.
Yeah. No, people send me stuff too, man. It's
that's cool.
I make them laugh, I guess. I help them. The other night I was in Hit Flippin' Mama's show, and it was like an informal kind of talk, kind of like this. It wasn't all about reselling. And at some point I busted out my old lyrics, man. Like I said, I used to be in a band, so I wrote. So I've got books and books. Okay, pages of lyrics. So I busted it out, and I'm reading them, and I had people crying. You know, so I think if you can impact just one person, then it's a bonus.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. Like when people, like even when people comment on our videos and they're just like, you know, oh, we really enjoyed watching this, or oh, this helped us, or oh, you know, love you guys, like anything, like
even
if somebody
people
comments,
giving us advice, like that was good, but if you try it this way.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of like advice comments, which are awesome. Like we are so open to learning new things. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, we're never going to say that we're an expert in anything. If somebody can teach us something, that is awesome. You know, if we can teach somebody something that they've never seen before, that's awesome. You know, and we just that's what we love. We just love connecting with other resellers and just having fun. You know. So what's up?
I was just looking at the time.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't want to take up Todd's all night.
Yeah.
I know he has things to list.
I know you're a busy man, Todd.
You know what? I will take time always for new YouTubers and new eBayers and new friends. I will always set aside time because that's important. Just like family and friends, YouTube, everyone, all my friends live inside that screen, guys. I mean, I've got friends, but there's only about one person locally I can call on and say, hey, man, I'm in a ditch. Hey, man, I'm broke down, you know?
Right.
My other brother is 1,000 miles away in Colorado. That's it, you know, because I keep a small circle intentionally.
Yep.
Yep.
So you heard it. He loves new YouTubers. Todd has been awesome in answering questions. He's easy to talk to, easy to get a hold of. He literally, in his live streams, he will go through and make sure he addresses everybody. You know that like special feeling when you're like, yes, the person on live just addressed me. That's right.
Speaking of that, guys, I wanna apologize if I ever missed anybody in this chat. I know the chat's been going crazy tonight. We've had a super busy live show, and we've been talking to Todd a lot here. If I missed any comments or I missed anybody saying anything, I want to say I'm really sorry. I did not intentionally do that. I see there's Marie in here. I'm not sure how long you've been in here, Marie. Thank you so much for coming in, and you have a great night. I didn't see you earlier, so if you were in here earlier and I missed you, I'm so sorry. And then, Zaxxus is leaving as well, so thank you so much for coming in, Zaxxus. Appreciate it.
Pick and Roll, thank you very much for the sub. Pick
and Roll's a cool dude too, so you'll love him.
That's cool.
He's in most of our live shows. He's a really cool guy. I dig his channel. I watch his videos and stuff. So
check him out.
Craig Landshark says, type 1 if you got ignored by Ryan. Like I said, guys, if I missed your comment, I'm so sorry. It's been, you know, the chat's been going extremely fast and we've been in deep conversation here. So if I missed you, I once again, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to.
And we can go through, I'll make Brian go through and do some homework, make sure that if you guys had any questions, you definitely get answered. If there were questions for Todd, then we will definitely either hop you over again, his channel is right below. You can subscribe to him, and he is such an easy person to talk to. I can't express that enough. Yep. And I know many of you guys are our subscribers know Justin, and Justin's he's like a Justin. You can just go and talk to him and kind of shoot the poop with him. And
yeah, if there's anybody in this live stream that is a Todd subscriber and you're new here, definitely go check out Justin, RVA Flips. He's there. He's a wrench in the chat. He is honestly like, he's our biggest like mentor here on YouTube. He has got it, like, go look at our subscribers, guys. That number, like, probably 98% of that number of subscribers that we have are because of that dude right there. So we can't thank him enough either. He's a super cool guy. He puts out awesome content. Definitely go subscribe to him if you have never subscribed to him before. I'm sure a ton of you guys have, but if you have not heard of him, go check him out. Awesome guy. Super cool, man. So.
And ours, go check out Flippin' Hustler. He will keep you entertained. I'm not even kidding you right now.
A lot of Josh. A lot of Josh is
another awesome one. Go subscribe to him. Also, Land Shark Picker, Craig. He's down there. He's a branch as well. That guy's super cool.
Have you? I think he was in your chat there, Todd. But have you been watching his shark fight? Oh.
I haven't. I've been pretty self-consumed, to be honest. I apologize.
Fair enough. He has his own little kind of shark bites. What do they call it?
Series. Yeah.
Series.
I'm gonna go check it out. I will put it on my mental list.
Yes.
He's a super cool guy. I talked to him today, and he was kind of going through some stuff that he's been working on, sharing with me. Super cool stuff, guys. So definitely keep an eye out on Craig.
Not sure if we're allowed to talk about
He's working on some really cool stuff, guys. So definitely go subscribe to him if you haven't.
I see a lot of 1438s in the chat. Do you know what 1438 is?
No, what is that? 1438.
1, 4. No.
Okay, so
you taught me something else, I think.
All right, so back in the late 80s when I was a senior, I had a pager. It was a Motorola beeper. We called them beepers. And so this is pre-cell phone. We carried around a pocket full of quarters and our beeper. And if our girlfriend wanted to get a hold of us or wanted to say that, you know, they say, I love you, the way we'd do it is in code, right? We'd use numbers as codes. So my code, if I called you, Ryan, on your pager, I would put on there 505. You look at your page and go, oh, that's Todd. I got to call him. You got a quarter, honey? And then you'd call me, right? So my best friend, Dave, he was 777. Well, something that just we all did was 1438, which is I love you, meaning 1 is I, love, LOVE, you, YOU, and the 8 is forever. It's a sideways infinity. So you've got I love you forever. And so I've brought back 1438 in my merchandising, in my merchandise that you can buy on Teespring, and it's called 1438 #beeper_love, 1438 #old_school_love. And so everybody is starting to say 1438, and that's what that means. I love you forever.
Oh, that's
nice.
it.
That's really cool. That's
so it's like the confetti. It's like the hat. It's just like another little thing that you never know.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Yep.
I do want to mention real quick, Land Shark Picker. He says that I am free to talk about whatever. So today, guys, Craig messaged me on Facebook, and he was like, hey, do you have a minute? And I was like, sure. And basically what he wanted me to do is test out this new software that he's been working on. I forget the name of it, guys. I'm sorry. Craig, put it down in the chat, what it's called. And yeah, sure. He's been coding this new software that basically is a Chrome extension, and it allows you to go to Walmart.com. So any of you who are like retail arbitrage, it's called iProfit IQ. Craig just put it down there in the chat. So if you're into retail arbitrage, you can go on Walmart.com and you can have this plugin installed in your Chrome browser, and you can go and look at any product on Walmart.com. And when you have the product up on your screen, all you have to do is click this little icon. It's like a little red P symbol. And it brings up this little pop-up window that that gives you direct links to Amazon sold comps, to eBay sold comps, to Brickseek, to some other things too, some more Amazon analytical sites. And it's really cool, guys. He completely made this from scratch, and he made it himself. I didn't even know that he was a computer coder, but it was super cool. So he needed somebody to test it that had a MacBook. So I was his guinea pig, and I got to test it out today. So it was super cool, guys. Keep an eye out. I'm sure he'll be talking about it on his channel as he gets closer to releasing it. But I think he said he's still working through a few little bugs, but super cool, guys. Anybody who's into, like, you know, doing some retail arbitrage and into Amazon selling, it'll definitely be a super useful tool that you'll want to get your hands on. So definitely go check him out.
Man, he must be really smart.
I know, right? Yeah. That's what I said. I was like, wow, Craig, you are a genius.
Yeah, seriously.
So anyway.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to let you guys move on.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, Todd. And once again, thank you, everybody, for being here in the chat and sticking around for this whole live stream. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, I guess that's it, guys.
Yeah, subscribe down below for Todd. Give us a like if you like what you've seen. Todd, any last words? Famous last words?
I do have some last words. My last words are, we got to do this again. But next time, we're going to bring in someone else, and we're actually going to be working. You're going to have you be taking pictures, and we're just going to work. And you're going to see that we accomplish a lot when you work and doing a live working show, knock out a bunch of pictures, and still interact. So, yeah, we'll do this again.
Teach us your rules.
The other thing is, if you want to start something, whether it's eBay, whether it's starting a band, whether it's learning how to drive a stick shift, don't not do it. There is no time to take action like now, because tomorrow, who knows? Yesterday, gone. Go do it right now.
That's awesome advice.
Okay, you guys have a good night. Nice
being here.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone, for being in this chat. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Todd, for being our guest, and especially for our first live show kind of guest appearance. I don't know.
So anyway, guys, have an awesome night. Thank you so much once again, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Yeah, bye-bye.